The Bradley Center of Attraction. A News 4 special brought to you by the Coca-Cola Bottling Company of Wisconsin. Proud to be the exclusive soft drink of the new Bradley Center. By Pontiac, we build excitement. By Hardy, we're out to win you over. And by the Campbell Soup Company. And now your hosts, Mike Jacobs and Mike Goucher.
This is it. The plans and models are becoming reality. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the new Bradley Center. It's a great arena for sports and entertainment.
Also a great source of pride for everybody in southeast Wisconsin. And so tonight, for the next 30 minutes, we'll celebrate together.
We'll give you a sneak preview, a behind-the-scenes tour of Milwaukee's newest landmark.
And joining us tonight, some of our friends from News 4, from WTMJ Radio, and from 94 WKTI.
Elizabeth Kay will show us the special touches that make this building unique. Juliet Peters with a user's guide to the Bradley Center. How about the parking? What about the new seats? And of course, where and what can you eat? WKTI's Reitman and Miller, living the life of the rich and famous, will give us a tour of a luxury box. Our sports team will show us what's in store for sports fans, including something special about the new scoreboard. Melody Wilson will tell us how our new arena compares to others around the country. John McCullough will bring us a rare interview with the people who made all of this possible, Jane and Lloyd Pettit. That and much more tonight as News 4 celebrates the Bradley Center of Attraction.
The Bucks are for sale.
The key to keeping an NBA team in Milwaukee may be a new or rebuilt arena.
Cannot do it with the present arena, in my judgment.
Property tax dollars should not finance the expanded or new arena.
The Milwaukee Bucks basketball team will be owned in Milwaukee by a prominent Milwaukee businessman.
The Bucks need a new arena in which to play.
The Milwaukee Common Council would like to see a new sports complex downtown. The Milwaukee County Board is on record supporting a county stadium site.
Jane and I are going to fund and have constructed a new sports and entertainment facility.
The indoor sports and entertainment facility is to be built not downtown, but just to the west of County Stadium.
I should like to make a forceful plea that all consideration be given to a downtown location. The reality of the fact is that it will stay at County Stadium.
But if the city has something better to offer, the Pettits will listen.
What have you got to offer?
Some 3rd Street merchants, meanwhile, still display signs of protest against the move to build here.
Apparently, all of the flap over where it should be built is over.
Our preference is a site downtown. We've attempted, in this case, to incorporate all of the best features of the facilities throughout the country.
The debate over where to build this great facility is history. For today, construction officially begins on a new Bradley Center.
Welcome back to our News 4 special on the new Bradley Center. Well, this is where the action will be.
The thing that strikes me is how big and how open this place is. We're told that it'll seat 18,000 plus for basketball, almost 20,000 for concerts.
You know, it's big, but one of the things that we've noticed is all the attention to detail here. News 4's Elizabeth Kay has been looking at the design of this building, and she has some highlights on that for us. Elizabeth?
Mike, this is the atrium, a beautiful part of the entrance to the Bradley Center. By opening night, it'll be filled with trees and potted plants, a welcome sight on those cold winter nights during basketball and hockey seasons. The Bradley Center is filled with special touches like that. It has a real style.
From the air, you can see the building is symmetrical. There is no single main entrance. There are 4, one on each corner. with atriums on two sides. The building is just north of the Mecca, and at its highest point, it's 13 stories tall. From the street, you see plazas on each corner, soon to be lined with trees, and a recurring shape, the octagon. This mimicking the shape of the Allen Bradley clock. The Bradley Center, of course, is named for the founder of that company. There is a blend of textures: polished granite, rough concrete, smooth smoked glass. There are huge arches, neoclassical architecture, we're told. Inside, the atriums with gray glass 60 feet high. Classic columns, granite pavers, balconies with dramatic views of the city. In the concourses, ringing the 3 seating levels, the floor is made of quarry tile. At the concession stands, glass block, adding a touch of class to a brat and a beer.
The design is a team effort between a firm in Milwaukee called Venture Architects and a group in Kansas City that specializes in designing sports facilities. Sports is all they do. Mike?
Thanks, Betsy. You know, the first big game is coming up.
Yeah, it's only 6 nights away, that big one between the Blackhawks and the Edmonton Oilers. And at this point, a lot of people are wondering, what is it going to be like to come here to the Bradley Center?
It will be a new experience for all of us who got used to the arena for all of those years. So we ask our consumer reporter, Juliet Peters, to walk us through it in a unique way. Juliet?
Mike, whether it's the arena or the Bradley Center, it starts the same way, in the car trying to find parking. There's a brand new lot across the street, just northeast of the Bradley Center. It holds 905 cars. If you can't get in here, plan to park where you did for the arena. Remember, the Bradley Center is just 1 block north. Oh, by the way, one drawback. There are no skywalks leading into the Bradley Center. So when it's cold outside, we're going to be cold outside.
I have 2 in the center in the second row right there.
Oh, that's
very nice.
And what is that? There are 14 ticket windows around the Bradley Center. Thank you. The cheap seats will cost about the same as they did at the arena. The most expensive seats will cost more. You can take the stairs to your seats, the escalator, or elevator. There are 3 seating levels. This is the lowest level closest to the floor. It holds about 8,000 people. Up here on the second level, there are 68 luxury boxes. This is the 3rd level, the highest. It seats about 10,000 people. We're told that all of the seating was arranged by computer to make sure that each fan has a good view. And it seems that even from up here, you'll see pretty well. Oh, by the way, the seats are upholstered, very comfortable. But enough about sitting. I'm getting hungry. Let's check out the food. There are 8 concession stands around the Bradley Center that sell your typical concession stand fare. Things like hot dogs, brats, beer, and soda. But there are also 4 other concession stands that sell things like deli sandwiches, pizza, chili, and other stuff. In fact, the great thing about going out and getting something to eat is that you don't have to miss any of the action, because there are video monitors over each of the concession stands, so you can watch while you're out here eating. And what kind of a guide would I be if I didn't tell you about the bathrooms? 14 for men, 14 for women. It appears the designer has kept in mind the needs of the disabled. Here at the concession stand, for instance, the counter is lowered to accommodate someone in a wheelchair. Mike?
Thanks a lot, Juliet. You know, Juliet briefly mentioned the luxury boxes here. There are 68 in all but 2 have been leased. And if you're wondering how much you have to pay for those luxury boxes, about $35,000 to $55,000.
And who better to take a look at luxury than 2 guys who've never been close to it, probably don't even know how to spell the word luxury. WKTI's morning team, the very elegant Reitman and Miller.
They are not really going to let them in here, are they?
I think just for this one night. Take it away, Bob and Jean.
Hey, thanks, Mike. And Mike, gee, look where we are. Suite 304. The high-rent district, the luxury suites. Let's take a look inside.
Let's check it out.
Hey, take those shoes off, kids. Right. It's like Easter Sunday at Grandma's. Carpet. Let's check this out. Looks like the restroom.
Our restroom. Yeah, let's check it out. It looks like...
Hey,
sorry, but we'll check that out later.
It's beautiful, trust us. Thank you. Let's go to the closets. Take care of your wraps, sir.
They are lovely. The closets, that is. And our ramps, too. Okay, in here you see wall-to-wall floors covered with carpeting, Gene.
That's right. There will be furniture in time for the game. Couches, tables, all the amenities that you need to make it comfortable.
Running water, a sink, and lots of drawer space, cabinet space up here. And there will be pictures, like you said, lighting, some drawers over there. And here are large sliding glass doors. You can close the area off. You can break the Bradley Center, or you can sit down in these beautiful seats.
No worries about it. Somebody spilling beer down your neck. Look at this. Plastic on the seats, just like Grandma's house.
Let's try seats 1 and 2 of this beautiful luxury box.
I can handle this.
Montesky playing hockey with Springsteen on lead guitar.
Look at the head on that one.
What? This is my kind of town. The Bradley Center in the luxury suites. We're right in the middle. Back to you guys.
Hope they enjoyed that. That's one of the last times they're going to see a luxury box.
In their case, once is definitely enough.
Yeah. To steam clean that thing after they got done with it. May be hard to believe, but we still have much more coming up on our special tonight.
When we come back, an inside look at what's special for sports and music fans here at the Bradley Center.
Hi, this is Paul Molitor, the Brewers. I'm really excited and looking forward to the opportunity to go down to the new Bradley Center this winter.
Hi, this is Bob Euchre, and I'm really looking forward to spending many wonderful nights at the Bradley Center in one of the front row seats.
Welcome back to our special on the Bradley Center. Except for a few workmen, this place is pretty much empty for now, but that won't last long. It's going to get very, very busy.
You know, it's expected that over the course of a year, about 1.5 million to 2 million people will come here from all over the Midwest.
One of the big draws, of course, will be sports. There will be basketball, there will be hockey, there will be soccer, and much, much more. So we've asked our sports friends at News 4 and WTMJ Radio to tell us more about what the fans can expect.
We start with Dennis Krause. Dennis?
Mike, one of the very special features of the new Bradley Center is the new scoreboard. It has 4 giant video screens, and it features instant replay. So just like at home, when there's a great play, you'll get a chance to see it again. So just like at home, when there's a great play, you'll get a chance to see it again. Well, I guess there are some things that you'd rather not see twice. Anyway, the fans aren't the only ones excited about the Bradley Center. Those covering events here in the Bradley Center also have new facilities, and Hank Stoddard has more on that.
Thanks, Dennis. I'm up here where the media will be seated for sporting events here at the Bradley Center. I can tell you I've been a part of the Milwaukee media for more than 20 years. Can't remember any treatment like this. We're right up here in the skybox level on the mezzanine with all the paying customers, the high-paying customers. And our view is outstanding. We're right at center court or center ice, whichever the case may be. Maybe a little different than being right down at courtside with all the sweating bodies. But the view's great, the facility's wonderful, and that's just part of it.
Hank, not only are the reporters looking forward to the opening of the Bradley Center, but obviously the tenants are too. One of those tenants, the Marquette Warriors. And with me is Marquette Athletic Director Bill Cords. Bet you can't wait for your basketball team to be playing inside the Bradley Center.
Brian, we're really looking forward to this. And first, thank you to Lloyd and Jane and Lloyd Pettit for providing this outstanding facility for the city and for the state. It's important to our players. It's also important to our fans. It's an excellent place to watch any kind of an event, particularly basketball. We're kicking it all off officially December 2nd and 3rd with the First Bank Milwaukee Classic. We do have an exhibition game on the 14th, but everything starts officially with the First Bank Milwaukee Classic.
That is Athletic Director Bill Cords of Marquette University. They're preparing for a different kind of sport right now inside the Bradley Center, though, and with that, we go to John Gillespie.
Brian, right now they're getting ready for hockey for Saturday's big opening night game between the Chicago Blackhawks and the Edmonton Oilers. An ice rink for hockey. A wooden court for basketball. Artificial grass for soccer. The Bradley Center floor will be converted more than 125 times between October and April for these sports and other events. The people who run the center say the key to a modern facility like this is to be able to convert it easily. It takes about 30 people to make a change, and it looks like they're going to have a lot of work. And remember the colorful design of the center of the basketball court in the arena? No such thing here. The center of the basketball court at the Bradley Center will be more conventional. Both the names of the Milwaukee Bucks and the Marquette University Warriors will be represented on the floor. And oh, by the way, I have a feeling sports reporters are going to enjoy covering games here. Mike and Mike?
Thanks, John. You know, there are going to be a lot of exciting games here, but the Bradley Center is not just for sports.
Yeah, there will be family shows and concerts. And News 4's Elizabeth Kay is backstage to see what the stars will see. Elizabeth?
Mike, when an entertainer arrives at the Bradley Center, this is where the action begins. It's called the staging area. The road crews can drive their semi-trailers right in that doorway, bring them right into the center, where they can unload costumes, musical instruments, speakers, and then drive the semi-trailers right out the other side of the building. It'll be a busy place.
We all know Milwaukee's packed with entertainment in the summer. The Bradley Center should attract big stars even when it's cold outside. It will hold about 20,000 people for concerts. Chairs will go where the hockey rink is now. The stage will be placed at the north end of the arena. Bruce Springsteen's own expert served as a consultant here. We're told the acoustics are state-of-the-art.
And it doesn't look like much now, but eventually this will be one of 4 luxury dressing rooms equipped with a full bath, a dining area, a lounge. Sounds like something we could use back at the station. Huh, Mike?
Maybe we'll have to start doing the newscasts right out of here.
I could go for that. Coming up, some touching words from the people who made this place possible. Jane and Lloyd Pettit in a rare interview with John McCullough.
Congratulations, Milwaukee. The Bradley Center is top shelf. It puts us on a new level of sports. It's the jewel inside the crown.
Congratulations, Milwaukee, on the new Bradley Center. It's going to be fantastic. And Lloyd and Jane, thank you for the donation. But can you donate me some new knees so I can play in the place, please?
Welcome back to our News 4 special on the new Bradley Center.
You know, I think people in Milwaukee certainly will like the Bradley Center, but perhaps they're wondering, how does it stack up against other arenas around the country?
Well, News 4's Melody Wilson has been checking into that. Mel?
Mike, while construction crews were building the Bradley Center here in Milwaukee, 4 other major new arenas were going up around the country. How do they compare to ours? Well, you've seen the Bradley Center and its special features. Let's take a look at the others. In Miami, it's the Miami Arena with Art Deco colors and design. It opened in July. Cost $52.5 million, about the same as the Bradley Center. But it has fewer seats and fewer luxury boxes. The Miami Arena was paid for by private business people and through a tax on tourists. The Bucks will play here this winter against the new NBA team, the Miami Heat. In Charlotte, North Carolina, it's the Charlotte Coliseum. This one also cost about the same as the Bradley Center, but can hold more people. In fact, with 25,000 seats, the Charlotte Coliseum is the largest of the new arenas. Its most striking feature, the largest 8-sided scoreboard in the world, came crashing down last month, just a day after the Coliseum opened. No one was hurt, and a new giant scoreboard is on its way. This arena will host the new NBA team, the Charlotte Hornets. In Sacramento, California, it's the Arco Arena, which opened earlier this month. This cost about $40 million, the least expensive of the new arenas, and seats fewer fans than the Bradley Center. Most of it was paid for by Arco, the Atlantic Richfield Petroleum Company. The rest by the owners of the NBA's Sacramento Kings, who will play here. Just outside Detroit, in the suburb of Auburn Hills, it's the Palace, the new home of the Detroit Pistons. It's bigger than the Bradley Center and a lot more expensive. Cost $70 million, the most expensive of the new arenas. It was paid for privately, a lot of the money raised by leasing 180 luxury boxes, more than twice as many as at the Bradley Center. People in all these communities are excited about their new facilities. After our video tour, it's clear we have good reason to be proud of ours as well. Mike?
I think I'd go along with that. I'd say we stack up pretty well, too.
Yeah, and look around this building and pretend for just a minute that somebody would pay for the whole thing and then simply give it to you. Well, that is exactly what happened.
Jane and Lloyd Pettit gave $53 million for the new Bradley Center as a tribute to Jane Pettit's father, Harry Lyne Bradley.
And they don't boast about what they do. In fact, they rarely grant interviews. But they were kind enough on this one occasion to sit down with our John McCullough and talk about this very special gift.
What kind of feelings do you have now on the week before the opening, Jane?
Great excitement, really, John. And a little bit of not quite believing it's really happening.
The Bradley Center is so exciting for Jane and me that it's almost intimidating. And the intimidation aspect of it comes this way, I believe, that this is a tribute to Harry Bradley, not only for 1988, but a tribute to Harry Bradley, perhaps in perpetuity. And if there are any honors to be received in life, and not many of us get them, John, that certainly would be one that would be proper for Mr. Bradley.
When both of you were planning the Bradley Center, you wanted it always to be the very best. Why? Just because of for whom it's named?
John, I think, I can't speak for Bud, but I didn't know what was the very best. Just asked for the very best, and I think we got it. I really do. Could have built a statue up and put it up somewhere, but this is something that would mean so much to him. He built a gymnasium for his employees. He wanted them to be comfortable and happy. Now let's hope that everyone enjoys this thing that's being put up in his memory.
The new building, the Bradley Center, was not only dedicated to the community, but it was dedicated to the workers of the Allen Bradley Company. A lot of people, John, have forgotten that, and I just wanted to remind everybody that that still stands.
That would have made your dad happy, wouldn't it, Jane?
Oh, yes. Tremendously so, because he cared so much about everyone who worked there. It was one of his great interests.
What kind of recollections do you have of him? When you think of him, what do you think?
I think of a lot of fun. We had a great time together. And he just gave me such a wonderful growing up period, such a great childhood. And he just, every memory I have of him is a good one. He was very ill at the end, and that was sad. But the entire time that we spent together really was just quality, just terrific, just like he was. I did some secretary work for him when he was between secretaries, and I did the switchboard at Allen Bradley. Loved that. That was fun.
That's when Allen Bradley was really fouled up.
I think he's probably right. I think he has a point there.
Your dream isn't finished yet, is it, Lloyd? You're still talking about an NHL team.
The dream, of course, will continue until it becomes a reality. We have officially, a long time ago, put our bid in for a franchise. You know about our recent affiliation with the Vancouver Canucks, and everyone from Vancouver has said that this facility is absolutely sensational and major league. So possibilities, sure, we deal in those. And anything that comes along, John, for that possibility, we investigate, and we investigate thoroughly.
You know him well, remember him well. What do you think his thought would be as he looks upon the Bradley Center today? Would he be pleased? Would he be awed? Would he be... What do you imagine he would feel?
That's a hard question.
I know, it's an impossible one, but...
I think he'd be very pleased. I think just to be remembered and to be loved that much would please anyone, don't you? Mm-hmm. Building or no building. Just a thought.
There was a calmness about Harry Bradley. There was a conservatism about Harry Bradley. But deep inside, and I think Jane hit it right on the head, that way down deep he would say, "This is just fine."
It really is quite a gift. Yes, it is. Coming up, a behind-the-scenes look at how we captured a very unusual part of the Bradley Center story.
Hi, I'm Tom Tremblehorn, manager of the Milwaukee Brewers, and as our season winds down, I'm getting excited about the opening of the new Bradley Center, a first-class facility for our first-class Milwaukee City.
Hi, I'm Mayor John Norquist, and I want to say welcome to the new Bradley Center, the sports and entertainment capital of the state of Wisconsin.
Welcome back. You know, we've all been watching the Bradley Center grow into this all the way since the groundbreaking back in October of 1986.
At the beginning of our program, we showed you a videotape of the center going up from the very start of the building process to the very end. Showed it to you in about 20 seconds. I think it's worth another look.
That was shot by News 4 photographer Jim Angeli. Every other week for 2 years, Jim climbed to the top of a parking lot across the street from the Bradley Center, tied up his equipment, and pulled it up. He put his tripod in precisely the same position each time, hooked up the camera, and photographed the building as it grew. News 4's John Crossman edited all of the pictures together.
Now, I know getting those pictures wasn't easy. Jimmy went up there on some very, very cool days.
Yeah, a big effort on his part, but he really captured a bit of Milwaukee history in the making.
And now another exciting historic moment lies just ahead. In just 6 nights, the grand opening of this grand building.
And what a night it's going to be.
Well, we certainly hope you enjoyed this sneak preview of the Bradley Center. We certainly enjoyed bringing it to you.
In the spirit of this Olympic week, let the games begin. Good night.
Good night.
The Bradley Center of Attraction, brought to you by the Coca-Cola Bottling Company of Wisconsin, the exclusive soft drink of the Bradley Center. By Pontiac, we build excitement. By Hardee's, we're out to win you over. And by the Campbell Soup Company. This has been a News 4 special.